Recently, I arrived at a meeting to find an empty mason jar positioned in front of each person sitting around the table. An orange balloon was lying beside each jar. The facilitator instructed each of us to put the balloon inside our jar and blow up the balloon until it filled the jar. Then we tied a knot at the tip of the balloon to prevent the air from escaping. After everyone finished, he shared the following story. A pumpkin farmer was strolling through his rows of beautiful green leaves. At the beginning of the season, the acorn-sized pumpkins were beginning to add dots to the landscape. When he glanced down, he noticed a clear glass jar, and curiosity got the best of him. He brought the jar over to one of his pumpkin buds, slipped the small pumpkin inside, and left it sitting there in the field. Months later, with the experiment long forgotten, the farmer walked his land with great satisfaction as large, beautiful pumpkins covered the patch. Startled, he noticed the glass jar totally intact, yet completely filled with that little pumpkin that grew inside. It was hard not to notice how the thin glass barrier defined the shape of this orange mass within. The pumpkin was only 1/3 the size it should have been. The problem for this little pumpkin is the same problem for most businesses today. Rather than growing to their full potential, they conform to the limitations defined by their leaders. These glass jars create invisible impediments to growth and define the shape of the business's future. No one's thinking, neither your employees nor your own, will ever get any bigger than the size of their jar. Have you ever heard of the iconic quote from the film A Few Good Men? You can't handle the truth. It is true for so many leaders. I have often found leaders don't want to hear that they aren't growing personally, or even that their people aren't growing. Many leaders have settled for mediocrity. They have had opportunity after opportunity to accomplish great things, but somehow they've never achieved much. Some may feel regretful because they have gone so long without experiencing personal growth that they have now begun to feel they have missed out on life. Why? Perhaps because they gave into the following myths of growth. Myth number 1, growth is automatic. Growth is not automatic. We think that our minds will just take care of themselves and keep growing like our bodies did when we were younger. However, we don't realize that our minds were growing in high school and in college because we had someone pushing us to learn and improve. If you don't have a teacher or coach pushing you to become better, you'll need to step up and motivate yourself to grow. Myth number 2, growth comes with experience. Many people believe that personal growth simply results from experience, but growth comes with experience only if you reflect upon what you have learned from both your successes and mistakes. As John Maxwell puts it, experience isn't the best teacher. Evaluated experience is. Myth number 3, growth comes from information. Knowledge is not enough. I'm sure you've known people like I have, full of information and data, but doing nothing to apply all of this wonderful knowledge to benefit themselves or others. Most leaders feel their problem is their people. But can you handle the truth? The truth is, no matter what work you do or where you do it, your greatest challenge is you. No matter what you think your biggest problem is, your biggest problem is you. Why? In the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, John Maxwell tells us that we are the lids on our own success. I have found this to be true. My own leadership skills are often the lid or the limiting variable on my personal life and business success. If your leadership skills are strong, the organization's lid is high. But if your leadership is lacking, then the organization is limited. Using John Maxwell's terminology, you're the lid or the limiter on the progress you desire. Your organization, your division, or your department will be contained by your leadership. Your business is the size of you. Your employees will not grow beyond you. And if they do grow faster and greater than you, they will leave you to seek employment elsewhere. Your perspective on life and in business will be limited by your own personal growth. You cannot grow your business until you grow your people. But you will not grow your people until you first grow you. You cannot teach your family or your employees anything greater than what you know and have experienced. Many leaders are looking for that quick fix to growth. But if you are not growing, you will be the lid on your organization's growth, no matter how many quick fixes you try. The problem is not the size of your business. The problem is the size of you. In what ways have you put your business inside of a mason jar? What can you do to remove the limits on the size of your business? Are you willing to change and invest in personal growth for yourself and your people? You, as the leader, can break the mold and smash your jar by working on yourself first. Consequently, you will be able to expand your thinking to grow your people and your business.